All right, everyone, just a quick update. Last night I got a phone call saying there was a derailment in Perry, and I will put up right here the map and everything to show exactly where it happened. It was right before the bridge downtown Perry. So, man, there was 32 cars and one mid DPU that came off the track. So what happened, I had to have a broken rail since it got so cold out, it broke. As the cars went off, the DPU kept pushing, and it was a mega mess. They're still working over there. They're bringing in truckloads of pre-assembled rail, everything, because both lanes, eastbound and westbound, was completely destroyed. So I got some video for you to see. I tell you what, it's cold out. I did the best I could, so I just wanted to share this with you, and let's jump right in, and I will throw that map in and do a little talk through while I'm doing it and everything. So, all right. End of the train at milepost 53 at Thompsonville Road. Now I moved up to South Main Street in Perry by the mill, and this is the front half of the train. I'm on the Compton Road now, going over the crossing, and you can see the 3 locomotives in the lead with one of the workers off to the side. All right, I'm going to try to get a little closer without getting too close while they're trying to get done. All right, let's see what we get here. Now, they're working hard, I see that. And I can't get a good picture. Sorry about the blurriness and everything. Here's the Topeka crew waiting to get the okay signal to hook up and move some cars back to move them out of the way. So here's those cars I was talking about that they shoved back, as you can see here. All right, I'm on the other side of Bridge Road. As you can clearly see here, you're going to see most of the damage on this side. Oh wow, check it out. So that's where the derailment was. This down from Thompsonville Road, right around where the switches are. There was 32 cars and 1 locomotive. That's crazy. You can see the tracks pushed off over there. Sorry, it's hard to focus. Let me see what else I can see on the other side. After this guy goes through, I'll come back.
That might be what it is, why it's showing you over. After that, thank you, and safe rest of your day. See ya. And M&T, W release, you're over.
All right, here's one of the trucks with all the track sections, as you can see. Here's the mid DPU 5455, and it is upright and don't look too bad. No, nothing leaked out, so that's a plus. Here are the last two grain cars that's on their side that they're getting ready to move into the field. Wow, I tell you what, I just want to say they're moving pretty quick on this. Getting all the rail in. They had still the two grain cars on their side, as you can see towards the end. And I try to get a better view of all the vehicles that they brought in without trying to get license plates and everything. But I tell you what, I want to give a big shout out to all the workers out there in this cold trying to get the rails back up and running. This way they can get freight coming in that we all need for shipments and everything. Clothing, you never know what they're delivering, but like even the food, because they still had half the cars was pushed back that you will see in this video that was even sitting there with, had been refrigeration cars because it was still running and everything. So I know last night, this was about 1 o'clock in the morning, it was already blocked off. They had a single locomotive come up from Topeka yard, and it was just waiting for it to clear because they had workers climbing over the wreckage and everything, making sure there was nothing leaking because there was a few tanker cars there and everything. But it looks like there was no spills, luckily, and that's a plus. So a lot of grain cars, few box cars were involved, and 5445 was a mid DPU running long nose forward, and you'll see in the video where it's like off the edge, but it's not on its side or nothing, so it don't look like no diesel got spilled out or nothing. So that's what did most of the damage, because it kept pushing. So I just wanted to give you a quick update on this, and I'll try to go back in a few more days and see what all is still there and give you more of an update. So I just want to say thanks for watching. Y'all remember, stick around. I will have more great videos to come. It's sad that this happened to happen, but you never know. It could happen near you or anywhere. So, you all have a good day. Graybeard out.